Oh gosh, where do I even start? This past week, I'm sorry for not putting out much content. I know I've still put up videos this week, but it's obviously not as much as I want to. Man, this week has been exhausting. It's just been a lot. To start things off, I got my first ticket. What else happened? Mateo had a sunfish or a bluegill, whatever you know it as, flop into his McFlurry.
It landed in my fucking McFlurry! God damn it!
The next day, or night I should say, we had another experience with the cops, but we ran. So we didn't actually encounter the cops, but we ran and got away before they can get us. Mateo got a couple Snapchats of that. That was pretty funny, but unfortunately he didn't save those. I was going to put those in the video, but he did not save them. Through that expedition, we actually caught a couple fish.
Damn, that's a good one.
Oh, baby. Fish nuts.
Dude, he's fucked up.
What happened?
What is this? Is that his tongue? Oh my god, his tongue hangs out of his throat.
I've caught the weirdest thing I've ever hooked in my entire life. I don't even understand how this was possible. And then on top of it, I thought I was going to get some bad juju from it. And,
oh. What the hell did I hook? Is that a... What?
Yeah, you'll see that in a second. So yesterday we went to Pyramid again, and we don't really know what we were fishing for at this point. We threw out some rods for striper on what the locals recommend for catching striper there. I had a follow-up on probably a good 3 or 4 pound striper, which would have been my first striper, but it followed my jerk bait for a good 10 seconds, then just turned away, swam into the abyss. And a first cast on a jig. This would have been my first jig fish, and I also lost a smallmouth, which would have been my first smallmouth, and it was a solid 1.5 pound, maybe 2 pounder. So that was also a bummer. These past couple days have been an absolute grind. I had one good day of fishing, that's good, but I was out there by myself. Yeah, it's just, so that, other than that one good fishing day, but that was also the same day that I got my ticket, and that's going to be this video right now that you're about to see. But yeah, it's definitely been a grind lately. Before I keep talking your guys' ears off, I'm going to go ahead and get started and play this video for you guys.
Well, I'm just trying to go fishing. Got pulled over. Hell yeah. First ticket ever. So stoked right now. Yeah, he told me that I was being written up for texting. However, I was on the phone call, and my phone was on speaker. I told him that. I was like, just to be completely honest with you, like, I've been told by an officer that this is perfectly legal, like, as long as your phone is on speaker and in your hand, but like away from your face, it is okay to be on the phone. And he said, actually, new law states that it has to be completely placed down or put up on your dash or something somewhere. Hopefully I can catch some fish and brighten my mood. We'll see what this day brings us. Seriously, dude, that cop, dude. He must be like coming up on his monthly check or something like that, because we split ways on this one road. I made a left, he made a right, and I just looked in my rear view after I made my left, and he pulled over another guy, like literally citing 2 people within 5 minutes apart of each other. Like, for one, that guy is an asshole, and 2, go give citations to people who like actually deserve them. I know I'm ranting because I'm pissed off, but seriously, like, you're citing 2 people within 5 minutes. Like, that just goes to show, like, that just proves right there that you need to catch up on your tickets, and that's why you're in a rush to get them all out right now. Also, he had somebody as a ride-along, so he's probably being even more of a dick because of that reason, just to show like he's got authority. I'm gonna do what my good friend Peter does on every one of his tickets. I think he's had like 5 or 6 now, and he's only had to pay for 1. Big tip for you guys: if you get a ticket, postpone it and postpone it and postpone it. I think you could push back the date about 3 times, 3 or 4, I think it's 3 times before you can't postpone it anymore. The officer himself gets postponed as well. The theory behind it is it gets to the point where like he doesn't even care anymore, and if he doesn't show up, then your citation is just waived and you don't have to do anything about it. Dang, that's a big old sunfish. It looked too good though. I was like, there's no way there's not a fish in there. That's a big sunfish. Oh, what the hell did I hook? Is that a... What? Guys. Wait a second. I hooked the coconut, but there's something in it. There's like change in it. I literally just hooked the coconut with like nickels and quarters in it. And there's a ribbon on the coconut, so I don't know if it's like some spiritual shit usually, and I don't want some bad juju, so I'm gonna let this back in the water. That was really weird. I can't believe that just happened. That was the weirdest thing I've ever caught in my life. Alright guys, this is the absolute last spot that I have a chance to catch a bass. We're gonna throw this worm until it falls off. After that, we're gonna throw a couple reel baits, a couple soft plastics, and if we don't get anything, then it was just meant to be. But I can't believe I just caught a freaking coconut. That was by far the weirdest thing I've ever caught in my life. If you know what that coconut thing was, please let me know, because that was pretty bizarre. It was definitely really bizarre. Oh, got one. Got one. Got a bass, guys. Go to bass. Gotta let her go on Snapchat. Pull out the phone real quick. Get her in the sunlight. Oh yeah, look at that baby. Look at that beautiful fish. Finally got a bass, guys. See you later, Jerome. We're gonna cast back over to where that guy was. See if he had any buddies with him. Oh, got another one. Snapchat again. This one's got a birthmark on his gill plate. I think we might have figured him out, boys. See you later, Jimmy. This is basically my setup right here. A live night crawler on a jig head. 2 casts in a row. Off to my left, it's caught fish. Maybe there's a school of them right there. We'll find out right now. We'll see if there's any more lurking right there, or if that was the same fish. Oh, there's a fish jumping over there. Maybe the fish are over here, guys. I might have to cast even further down this way. All odds are to my favor right now. No wind. No ripples on the water. Freshly rigged up. Fish jumping. Sunset. See if I can get 1 or 2 more fish before I end up having to leave. Oh. Got another one. Ooh, got a jumper. Oh, lost him right there. Should have dragged him up. It's alright, we'll get another. Go up on 3 casts in a row now. Well, actually no. Casted once and then I moved over here because I heard a splash. And then I hooked up again. Smaller worm, smaller presentation. Let's see if they still want it. If I run out of night crawlers, use a weighted Robo Carolina rig. Might be my next best go-to. As you can see, I don't have a heavy enough bait to be casting right now with a bait caster, so I pull out a lot of line. I pitch it out where I need it to go. I either caught the whole school right here, or they don't want the smaller presentation and they want a bigger worm. Ooh, got a biter, got a biter. Oh! Missed it. So they're still here, guys. Just missed another one. Doing a whole worm this time. Wacky rig it. Well, you guys didn't see that, but I just got another one. Just gonna correct my cast. My line started moving. And then I was trying to get the release on video, but I dropped him in the water. Classic. So I've hooked 4 and landed 3. If you hear that buzzing noise and you're wondering what that is, there's a guy flying like a little RC glider. I'm sure you heard it that time. Just got bit. Got one. Sounds feisty. He's easily the biggest of the day. Easily the biggest of the day so far. Oh, this little turd has been choking up my freaking worms this whole time. Look at that. Definitely the biggest of the day so far. Get the release on Snapchat. Biggest one of the day so far. And they've all been biting right in the middle. So they're probably all schooled, swimming back and forth right in the dead center of the creek. This just goes to show, guys, never give up. I was coming here to this exact spot as the last spot of the day, not expecting to hook anything. But I'm glad I did, because I found him. You might not get bit for an hour, you might not get bit for 5 hours. But if you don't give up, you'll eventually... Oh, I'm getting bit right now. And I got another one while I'm talking. While I'm talking and telling you guys this. It's like number 6 or 7 today. See what I mean? Just never give up. He's definitely the smallest one of the day, but you know what? He's still a fish. We'll take him. We'll take him. Oh, there he goes. He let himself go. But yeah, guys, like I was trying to say, as Jon B would always say, keep fishing, never stop. You just gotta not give up. And if you don't give up, I mean, some days you won't catch shit, and that's a proven fact. But if you stick it out, tough it out. I almost didn't come out here just because Clay was leaving, and Mateo's got freaking yoga class. What a wiener. But yeah, Mateo started yoga. He's at yoga class right now, and I almost didn't come out here because I hate fishing alone. But you know what? I'm glad I did. Caught more fish than anyone's even seen people catch lately. Oh, that was a perfect cast. Right in those reeds. Please get picked up. You know, the only thing I don't like about night crawlers is, yeah, 1, it's kind of cheating, but 2, you can't use them and not have your hands turn freaking black. Looks like I've been working in a coal mine all day. So these bass have actually been super finicky lately, and their bites are weird, man. Like when you hook them lately, I don't know if it's the cold weather or what, like making them be a lot more slow and sluggish, but when I'm getting bit lately, it's like you almost don't even... Like even Mateo the other day, he didn't realize he had a fish on, but all of a sudden you just see his line going upriver. I was like, yo, dude, you think you had a fish on? He's like, no, dude, that's just current. I was like, why would current be pushing your line upriver? But like, you don't even feel him bite, and then all of a sudden you just see your line moving. It's super weird, no matter what you're using too. I mean, obviously, if you're using topwater, it's an obvious pretty obvious bite, but for the most part we've been using like Texas rig Senkos, Texas rig, wacky rig, Carolina rig, all worms and soft plastics. You don't even feel like that, you don't feel that bite anymore. It's like every now and then you will feel that bite and you let them sit there and take it, but for the most part it's just been like they'll pick it up and start swimming with it. I don't know if is that because they're bedding? If you guys know, let me know, because the only thing I can think of, maybe they're trying to get it off their beds or something. Might have either caught all the fish, all the bass around here that are willing to bite, or they've moved on and the bite has stopped. We're gonna keep going till it's dark. The sun's already set, so can only fish for so much longer anyways. Tough it out, keep fishing if we get any more. But that might have been the end of it tonight, or today. Oh, there's a little turtle again. Already getting bit. Got one. Beautiful guy. So they're still biting. Guys, this might actually be literally like my best day of fishing this creek. Oh shit, I had a fish. I thought it was snagged. That was crazy. Oh, there he goes. Did you guys see that? I'm all trying to shake the hook and a fish comes spurting out of nowhere. 2 casts in a row right here. I might have just found the school again. Can I get him to bite until it's too dark? So it looks like this is about the time that everyone starts coming here to fish, because there's been 2 cars now pulled up right here and just started watching me fish. Shit, if one of them comes out and asks if they can fish, I'll let them. I've caught enough today. I'm happy. Alright, so I'm going to keep this short, simple, and to the point since this video was already so long. Sorry about my rant in the beginning. That happened. I don't know what to say. After that, I didn't really get any bites, but you saw pretty much what all happened to me that day, and it went from really bad to better. Cleared my head a little bit, but yeah, I mean, I can't be much happier when I have a ticket. Anyways, as always, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, check out my other bass fishing videos or creek fishing. If you want to follow me on social media, check these out right here. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.